All right, let's go ahead and actually move on to scenario one, sample question two. So as we could see here in the previous video, I went out there and I covered sample question number one, and it basically did this entire breakdown. Now let's go ahead and actually cover sample question number two for the customer support resolution agent. All right, so in sample question two, here's what we're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to do the same thing that I did for the last one, which is I'm going to go and actually turn up from my other page here. I am going to take all of this and I'm just going to go out there and prompt right now, which is, okay, if I take a look at this right here, for this question, I want you to go ahead and provide me with the exact same format, every field, every category that we broke down for sample question one for scenario one. This is sample question two for scenario one. Again, I'm going to need the definition for the following terminology. My voice prompter. It didn't go through, so what I got to do here is I got to copy it from GenSpark, and it's actually right here. I don't know why it didn't materialize, but I need the definition for the production logs, get customer, lookup order, I don't understand what it means when they say both tools. I'm assuming the tools in this reference is going to be get customer and lookup order, but I don't understand if we're just talking about minimal descriptions as like something that's related to an AI terminology or just descriptions in general. That's an explainer for something. In the question, it asks also, what's the most effective first step to improve the tool selection reliability? In addition to the first step, generally speaking, are we talking about what's the most effective first step in this particular scenario, or do these scenarios in general have a standard step 1, 2, and 3? What's the order of it? I'm asking this question because I have, although it says that the correct answer is B, I'm trying to also see if, answers A, C, and D are also part of the solution set, but it's in a different order designed to trick me, or am I overthinking it? What else do I want to know about this? For answer A, it says add few shot examples to the system prompt demonstrating correct tool selection patterns with 5 to 8 examples showing order related queries, routing to lookup order. I need the definition for a few shot examples. Is answer A an example of a prompt fix? And that's why answer A is not the correct answer. And can you also go ahead and provide me with the definitions for order related queries, as well as, and then we have another reference for lookup order again. And then from the top down here, let's see here. So answer B is the correct answer. It says expand each tool's description. And again, I want clarity. Are we talking about the tools as get customer and lookup order? Or is that what they're referring to? And what does it mean, the tool's description? Is that the prompt for the tool, or like the instructions for the tool to include input formats? What are input formats? That handles, what are example queries? What are edge cases? I'm assuming in this particular reference is what edge cases means. That means out of the ordinary. Also, can you give me a better definition in this particular scenario of boundaries? explaining when to use it. What is it versus tools? Implement a routing layer that parses user input. Is that even part of an answer? What does the routing layer mean? What is user input? For return pre-selects the appropriate tool. Explain to me a little bit more what option C is all about. And what do you mean detected keywords and identifier patterns? Also, with the answer D, consolidate both tools into a single lookup entity. What do you mean consolidate both tools into a single lookup entity that accepts any identifier? What is the identifier? And internally determines which backend to query. What are we talking about here when we're talking about backend queries? I'm asking all of this information, not just for myself, but like I want to create a comprehensive study guide so that in the future, people that are like investment bankers, lawyers, and management consultants, they can get on this if they want to go ahead and get on this. And the market's kind of heading towards that direction as well. Tool descriptions are the primary mechanisms. Add token overhead without facing. And then I'm just going to write this here. Right after it says the correct answer is B, I don't understand any of this. Please provide more clarity. And I'm going to take all this right here, and I'm going to take that, and I'm going to pop it in here. And then now I'm going to have this entire format, and we're about to see it. And let's take a look at how my other videos are doing right now. Not too bad. I'm already actually getting some views, even though it's actually just been dropping. Okay. Plain English definitions is actually exactly as I want. So I'm going to have all of this so it's easier for you to reference so you don't have to go back and forth. So in my previous one here, if I go back and we go to like sample number 1, I am going to have the whole prompt here. And now I have all this information that I can go ahead and actually study, right? And now we're going to do this for question 2 before we ultimately go ahead and move on to question number 3. So this is actually now the prompt that I have. Prompt for Claude. And I'm going to include all this into a toggle heading. So clean this thing up. So I am going to move this guy down here. And then boom. So that way I have the prompt, and then I have this, and then at the bottom I have the answers, right? Keep everything nice and organized. So while I'm going to go ahead and do this, I'm going to, while that thing is prompting, what I should really start doing is actually start working on question number 3. Okay, and I'm actually going to do that next time because I want to go ahead and actually expedite this process now. But I'm getting a little bit more of a hang of it. .10 minutes and 43 seconds. See, we're getting faster. And then I am going to take all this information right here. I'm going to go back. And I like everything all nice and tidy, so I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to take this. And I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to paste that. And then now, when I'm lying down, studying at the end of the night, I have something that I can go ahead and watch while your AI keeps using the wrong tools. Why does it keep doing that, right? I'm going to have this. And good news is it basically has the YouTube title already figured out. So now all I got to do is just review this information right here. Oh, this is for question number 3. Give me a second. I got to take this. Take that. Back it up. Go to number 2. It's so important to keep everything all nice and tidy. And then boom, I have this. And then now I can break it down. So step 1, step 0. It's like I have the definition of everything, both tools, So like, all right, you're right. And then step 1, and at the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and create an app that I'm going to be able to monetize, right? So the business problem in plain English, the customer sends a message, and it's like, can you go ahead and check on this? Okay, now I'm understanding question number 1, the analogy. Your firm has 2 databases. So I'm going to go ahead and actually check this thing out later. But right now, it's getting late. I want to go ahead and actually see if I can get through the rest of all the questions basically tonight before I go to bed. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and process all of this individually in a second. See you in the next one. Question 3, we're coming for you.